Good evening, Thunderbirds fans. Game before us was running here just a little late. We'll be coming to you here momentarily. Hang tight. Good evening, Thunderbirds fans. Don Jaramillo coming to you live from Lacombe Harbor Center here in Buffalo, New York, where your Thunderbirds will be facing off in their third matchup here on the weekend against Bigby Coffee. Bigby Coffee comes in with an 0-3 record, and your Thunderbirds 1-2 with a convincing, decisive win this afternoon against Carolina. We'll be looking to finish today strong with a 2-0 record. We play like we did earlier today. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to make that happen. We were moving on and off the puck with lots of energy, unselfish play, and a team-first mentality, followed by great goaltending. The recipe for success, all we're looking for over the course of the season is to get as fast as we can to create our team identity and culture, what we're about, and approach each and every week with consistency. The warm-up clock has not officially begun, so we have 3 minutes here left in warm-ups. You hang tight with me. I'll be back with you here in just a moment. Minute 45 countdown here in the warm-ups. Thunderbirds will be wearing the darts in the away team. Bigby Coffee wearing orange in the home team. Coach Stevie and Coach Uzan holding down the bench. I think the good news is we're going to have everybody on the ice tonight. Welcome back, Blake, after just a wrist contusion. Looking forward to having you back. Connor Speaks. And Dylan Penny having a strong recovery after that quad issue here earlier in the day. Took care of himself all afternoon. Raring and ready to go. And we give me a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do it for your warm-up. Based on weekend rotation, we should have big man E-Train, Ethan Marquez in net. The rest of your starting lineups coming here to you in just a moment. 16 minutes to go up on the clock. There There you go. Sticks in the air. Set the tone early. Play our style of hockey. Pedal to the metal and don't look back. Looks like coming to the ice, starting on the backside, we're going to have Blake and Connor Spinks. Up front, we're going to have Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. The refs are ready, giving the players a little extra time. There's a breakdown by Bigby. Refs are ready, goalies are ready. Clock is down, it's one forward. Bigby picks it up. Miller on the forecheck. Puck comes out of his own. Connor has it. Turns, fires it. Tried to fire it in. Got deflected up and out of play. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff. Miller steps in to take this one. Miller wins it back. Blake has it. Blake's taking space. Blake over to Connor. Connor back over to Blake. Blake off the skate. Blake's got a lane. Blake in, scooting. Bigby poke checks it away. Turns, sends it up high. Connor back on the retrieval. Connor back in the defensive zone. Looking for time and space. Chips it up and out and down. Bigby's going to go get that. Regrouping deep in their zone. Up the board. Bigby gets it out of his zone, but Blake again turns, fires it right back in. On net, saved and frozen. That's going to be an offensive face-off. Wholesale changes. That brings, looks like, Dashel and Mark on the backside. Up front, we've got Irvin, Parker, and Landon. Landon in for the draw. Kicks it back. Parker comes through with it. Parker takes it back to the net. Loses an edge. Sticking with it, though. Puck comes up. Irvin has it. Tried to slide long. Gets rubbed off by Bigby. Bigby out of his zone. Has zone entry. Good job by Mark. Bigby dumps it in deep. Dashel has it. Chips it over the far corner. Bigby gets it. Turns, fires it to the opposite side. Parker's racing to get there. Puck comes up. Landon has it. Landon has the back of the net. Has Dashel. Dashel was looking for Parker. Just missed. Landon comes through. Landon has it. Zone entry. Landon turns, fire shot saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Wholesale changes on both sides, so we see Jackson and Jack come on the backside. Up front, we have Kellen, Garrett, and Linden. Puck's down, sent to the corner. Garrett in pursuit. Bigby reverses the side of the ice. They're looking for the cross pass. Miss. Kellen has it. Kellen has seen turn, fires, gets blocked wide, comes up the opposite board. Jackson has it. Jackson tries to chip it through. Jackson comes off the boards. He's got it. Tried to split defenders. Bigby gets it. Linden pokes it back in. Garrett trying to get around one. Bigby holding them up. Bigby trying to take the back of the ice and reverse it. Jackson's there to hold it. Jackson around one. Jackson pokes it through. Gets poked up high. Jack has it turned, fires, saved high, and that'll be another offensive zone faceoff. 13:59 here in the first period. Wholesale changes. Blake and Connor on the backside. Liam, Keaton, and Sam up front. Puck's down. Liam pokes it back. Keaton picks it up behind the net. Sends it to the opposite side. Connor steps to short the zone. Sam holds it in. Bigby now chips it up and out. Connor back here on the retriever. Connor over to Blake. Blake sends it cross ice. Nobody home. Bigby pick it up. Has the line to gain. Trying to get through one. Gets it up the middle. We cut him off. Blake's got it. Little time and space. Blake goes to the outside, has zone entry, turns, fires it, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Offensive changes. We get Miller, Trevor, Dillon on the ice. Miller wins it forward, gets around one, shot on net wide. Bigby off the half-board, sends it up and out and down. That'll be wide and an icing, setting up another offensive zone faceoff. Trevor's going to step in to take this draw. Pucks one back. Connor has it. Connor over to Blake. Blake 1-2. He's wide. Trev steps in, working off the half court, cycles it back down, has Miller. Miller working out of the corner. Dillon comes in to support. Puck comes up. Connor has it over to Blake, chips it down low. Miller loses an edge, but goes in to apply pressure in the corner. Bigby has it, trying to chip it up. Blake loves it down, turns, fires it high, saved and frozen. That'll be a wholesale change. Jackson and Connor Hilly come on the backside. Up front, we've got Parker, Irvin, and Landon. Puck's one back. Connor has it. Connor looking for space, turns, dumps it in deep. Landon out of the corner. Irvin applying pressure. Parker's there, picks it up, has the back of the net. Looking for space, finds Jackson a ball. Jackson tried to slide it through one. Irvin comes through, picks it up. Jackson has it, turned, fires it, tipped wide by Parker. Connor steps to short the zone, sends it back down, deep behind the net, gets through Landon's stick, but Irvin's there. Good angle here. Bigby picks it up. They have it out of the zone. Good stick by Jackson. Jackson finishes the check. Landon has his own entry. They're going to call offside. That'll be a neutral zone face-off right here in front of us. Gashel and Mark come on to the backside. Same offensive guys will remain up front. Puck's one forward. Parker gets there. Parker working off the half board, taking on two. Puck gets centered. Irvin tried to pick it up around the back of the net. Bigby ships it up and out. Gashel has it. Gashel finds Parker on the opposite side. Parker looking for space. Puck comes back through. Mark picks it up. Mark looking to take the back of the net. Sends it off the boards, has Irvin. Irvin to Parker. Parker for Landon. Landon turns, fires for a top shelf goal. Attaboy. First goal of the season for Landon Dowd. Your Thunderbirds go up by a score of 1-0 with 11:30 here left in the first. Here we go. Dashel Mark defensive changes. So Blake and Connor on the backside. Up front, Linden, Kellen, Garrett. Puck's down. Linden tries to poke it through, loses an edge. Bigby turns, chips, and fires it. Connor picks it up here in the defensive zone, looking for space. Off the board. Garrett missed it off the skate, but Connor comes through, pokes it forward. Linden has zone entry. Linden scoots down into the corner. Bigby trying to do something. Lennon's getting tackled here in front of the net. Bigby cross-ice pass, has his own exit, missed the pass. Blake's going to pick that up in the defensive side. Blake's taking space, tried to chip it up. Didn't quite get all of it, but recovers. Pokes it through to Connor. Connor behind the net. Connor had Linden, just missed. Goes all the way through. Garrett's going to go win that race. Garrett and Linden down there. Linden coming through. Bigby tries to clear it up and out and does. Kellen and Connor back here on the field. Connor picks it up. Connor had Linden. Linden pokes it forward to Blake. Blake and Linden here on the half boards. Kellen dropping back in support. Blake pokes it forward. Keaton goes. Keaton has good work. Turn shot fire saved. Really good work to peel that off the board and get a quick shot off. Wholesale changes. We see Connor, Hilly, and Jack come on the backside. We've got Keaton, Sam, and Liam on up front. Liam in for the draw. Clarkson's gate, Sand turn, fire, shots wide. Bigby picks it up behind the net. Tried to reverse the side of the net. Nobody home, but they'll pick it up on the half boards. They get it up and cleared. Sam's right there. Jack picks it up, turns, fires it in. No icing. Good job by Sam. Sam comes through with it. Has high. And Connor shot blocked. Sits with it. Bigby turns it in. Jack gets it. Turns, fires it up. Liam has it. Pete gets through one. Got knee. You're going to have a power play by your Thunderbirds as we had knee or interference. Yep, they're going to call a trip. Good hard work by Keaton to draw one there. Your Thunderbirds are going to be going on the power play. We see Dashel and Mark come on the backside. Up front, we have Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. 2 minutes to go up on the clock here with 9:38 left in the first period. Trevor in for the faceoff. They put 1:30 up. It should be 2 minutes. One pick tee by Dashel. They need to fix that. Whatever they want to be. Puck's down. Bigby comes out with it. Bigby out of the zone. They turn and fire it in. Mark back on retrieval. Mark cycles it as Dashel. Dashel comes up the outside. Had Mark coming through with speed. Bumps it up. Trevor's looking to get there. Ref eats it. Miller and Trev back. Miller has it. Miller up to Dashel. Dashel right back to Miller. Bigby has it, trying to send it up. Dashel has it. Dashel over to Mark. Mark back down low to Trev. Trev up to Dashel. Dashel has a lane, turn, fire shot. Save. Dashel gets it right back. Oh, where's that? It's going to be another power play. Are they going to call a head contact? It's going to be a 5-on-3 for sure. They're just calling a rough. That was a dangerous play. So now there's no penalty minutes on the board. I'm not sure what the clock operator is doing over here. Unreal. Now he has 2 minutes up, so we got shorted 30 seconds on the first power play. Nonetheless, we'll be on a 5-on-3 for a minute 7. Puck comes up. Connor walks the line, has Blake on the opposite side. Blake looking for time and space. Blake over to Landon. Landon over to Blake. Blake one time, misses it. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Connor's going to come back and retrieve and try and get this thing set back up. Connor from back behind the net, looking to go with speed, leaves it for Landon. Landon is going to have wide zone entry. Easy peasy, gets through two. Parker had it, turn fire, shot saved and frozen. It'll wait here left in the first period. 32 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Puck's down. Parker comes through with it. Sends it up high to Blake. Blake's walking the line, looking for space. Lost it. Irvin there to pick it up. Irvin's looking for time and space. Leaves it for Connor. Connor had Irvin. Irvin turned fire. Shot saved and frozen. Not frozen. Saved. Comes out. Blake's got it. Blake walking eye has Connor. Connor down to Landon. 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3. We're now 5-on-4. Blake turned fire. Shot misses. Comes right back. There's a whistle. Net off. What happened? The glass broke. No? What? I don't know what happened. Crease violation? Dashel and Mark come back out on the ice with Trevor, Miller, and Dylan. Must have been a crease violation. 47 seconds left in the power play. Puck in skates. Bigby comes out with it. Turns, chips it in deep. Mark on pursuit. Dashel picks it up back behind the net. Dashel has Miller. Miller with speed to the outside. Miller's going to get zone entry easily. Turns out of it to get it set up. At Trev, goes back to Miller. Miller has time and space. Miller up to Dashel. Dashel has time. Finds Trev on the backside. Just missed. Trev picks it up, though. Trev. Oh, Lord. Trev had Mills. Mills didn't get all the wood on that. Goalie made a good save. Miller gets all of that. That's a top shelfie. Dylan gets plowed. Keep your head here. Too long. We're going to be even. High hands going everywhere. Keep your elbow. They going to call Bigby again? They should, because I got Dylan pretty good. Yep. Elbow. We just need to keep our heads. We can play this game all day. So wholesale changes. We see Landon, Parker, Irvin come on up front with Connor and Blake on the backside. 2 minutes up on the clock here. Puck comes up. Blake's got it. Blake slips one, gets around one, turns shot fired, drop. Bigby trying to pick it up. Connor holds his own. Connor slides it through to Parker with the deflection. Puck's out front. Puck comes up high. Blake gets it. Blake looking for time and space. Blake has Connor. Connor turned fire, shot screen. Goalie makes a save. We had traffic in front. Landon picks it up. Landon up to Connor. Connor turns fires. Got all the way through. Saved and frozen. Same 5 guys will step in for this face-off. Looks like Irvin's going to take the draw. .129 left here on the power play. 6:08 the period. Pucks one back. Connor has it. Slides it over to Blake. Blake's got time. Blake turn fires it. Whistles wide. Landon picks it up. Leaves it up to Connor. Connor has time. Space turn shot. Blocked to the corner. Landon picks it up. Landon's looking for time and space. Slides it over to Blake. Blake got poke check. Bigby's able to clear it up and out. Connor here in pursuit. Connor bumps it over to Blake. Blake right back to Connor. Connor leaves it for Landon. Landon back behind the net. Landon skating up through the zone. Has zone entry wide. Takes the back of the net, looking for time and space. 40 seconds left. Slides it through to Irvin. Irvin looking for space. Leaves it for Landon. Landon cuts through one. Backside. There it is. Little two-man game there with Landon and Irvin. Moving on and off the puck. Carving each other up. Landon carved them up. Irvin was wide open on the backside. And he was not going to miss that. Power play goal for your Thunderbirds, making this a 2-0 game. 5:10 here left in the first period. Jackson and Jack on the backside. Up front, we have Garrett, Kellen, and Linden. Puck's down. Jackson comes up with it. Jackson turns, gains the line, dumps it in deep. Pursuit is on. Bigby goalie comes out to play. They try and send it up the outside. Garrett's there. Jackson picks it up, gets it back down deep. Bigby comes up and out. Good move there by Jack. Jackson pulls it through. Bigby has zone entry, tries to get it across. Good job, team defense by Jack and Jackson. Able to clear the puck to the outside. Bigby has it, turns, fire shot, blocked by Jackson in front. Sends it back behind the net. Jack in pursuit. Really good save by E-Train as Bigby had a quick give and go out of the corner, and E-Train says, not today, not on my watch. Bigby turned fire shot, saved and frozen by Ethan. That'll be a defensive zone face-off. Wholesale changes on both sides with Dashel and Mark coming on the backside. Up front, we have Liam, Keaton, and Sammy. Shots at this point are 14-3 in favor of your Thunderbirds. Liam steps in for the draw. It's one back. Mark comes through, tries to chip it up and through. Puck gets sent to the opposite corner. Liam's in pursuit. Liam slits. Bigby comes out with it. Fire shots missed. Dashel comes through with it. Dashel tries to chip it up. Gets through. Sam in pursuit here on the forecheck. Bigby trying to take the back of the ice, blows an edge, turns it over. Puck comes out. Mark picks it up here in the neutral zone. Puck gets sent up off a skate and in, and Keaton is on his horse. He has been flying all weekend. Bigby turns out of it. Keaton comes out with it out of the corner. Dashel 1T gets deflected up and out of play. Late whistle. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff. Deflected off of Bigby. Wholesale changes on both sides. Connor, Hilly, and Jackson coming on the ice with Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. 3:29 here left in this first period. Trevor steps in for the faceoff. Whistle, looking for fair faceoffs. Puck's rolling forward. Bigby slides it over. Bigby clears it up and out. Jackson's on his wheels. He's going to get there on the retrieval. Turns, whistles it up the opposite side. Trevor couldn't quite get there. Bigby has it in front. Good sliding save by E-Train. Says no, sir. Miller has speed up. We hurdle. We have a 4-on-2. Miller gets around one, tries to slide it through. Goalie pokes it. Dylan picks it up back behind the net. Miller got it now. Miller sends it high to Jackson. Jackson turns, fires, gets blocked to the corner. Dylan picks it up, slides it over to Trev. Trev out of the corner, slides it high to Connor. Connor locks, turns, fires wide of the net. Miller holds it. Gets poked through. Jackson backhands it to the opposite corner. Trevor's there. Trevor's working. Had the seam, gets it high to Connor Hill. He can't hold the zone. We're regrouping here in the neutral zone. Connor over to Jackson. Jackson was looking for Dylan. It gets through. Trev has it with Mills. Trev turns, fires, gets blocked. Sitting there. Jackson in pursuit. Jackson turns, fires it up the opposite board. Connor Healy holds it. Connor turns and dumps it in deep, right back behind the net where Bigby picks it up. We're looking for partial changes. Puck's frozen, so that'll be an offensive zone face-off. 2:04 here left in the first period. Wholesale changes. Looks like we have Landon, Irvin, and Parker coming on with Blake and Connor. Irvin steps in to take this face-off. Landon pokes it to the corner. He comes up with it. Good body. Puck protection. Landon has it. 3 guys on him. Doesn't mean anything. Connor right back to Landon. Landon Mohawks. Turn 5 space. Caught fire just wide. But he goes and picks it up. Backhands it back down deep in the zone. Bigby picks it up behind the net. Tries to reverse side of the net. Parker's there. Turn 5. Shot saved. Out to the corner. Parker picks it back up. Parker tries to turn out of it. Irvin comes into support. Now Landon up. Landon high to Blake. Blake turn, fires shots. Saved out in front. Connor Speech holds his own. Turn fire gets deflected to the far corner. Irvin picks it up. Landon just chips it down softly. Bigby with a glove. Turns, fires it down. All the way down. That'll be an icing. We'll just stay right here. That'll be wholesale changes with 1:06 here left in the first. We see Dashel and Mark come on the backside. Up front, we have Kellen, Linden, and Garrett. Kellen steps in. Pucks one back. Kellen sticks with it. Kellen gets it back. Backhand. Puck gets blocked. Dashel picks it up. Turn 5 shot saved and frozen. That'll be another offensive zone face-off. Kellen steps in for the draw. Bigby comes through with it, tried to send it up the opposite side. Mark steps to short it. Doesn't. Bigby gets it out. Dashel back on retrieval. Mark takes it. Mark was looking up the opposite side. Linden on a good forecheck. Bigby clears it. 27 seconds left. Try to clear it out. Dashel back behind the net. Mark there. Puck gets sent up front. Comes by. Shot saved. Bigby is literally headlocked Kellen. Still won't let go.
You gotta send them both.
I have it all on video. See how they sort this out. Instigate retaliation by Bigby. Nonetheless, they're both in the box. Tell you what, Right now, it looks like they're going to match him up, which is absolutely ridiculous. Good job by Kellen to attempt to defend himself. They just it's like they just matched them up. So 9.2 seconds here left in this first period. Face-off's going to be in the neutral zone. So they at least got that right. Dash the mark on the backside. Landon, Linden, and Garrett. Landon just gets it, sends it up and out and down. That's going to all but do it for this first period. Hang tight. We'll be back with you here in just a moment. Here we go. We're going to come back to start the second. 16 minutes to go up on the clock. The matches won't be out until 14:54 and a whistle. Looks like coming to the ice to start the second period, we have Connor and Blake on the backside. Up front, we have Miller, Dylan, and Trev. Shots at this point show on the scoreboard 17-5 in favor of your Thunderbirds. Puck's down. Dylan, Trevor has it, turns, fires it in deep. Bigby goalie plays it back behind the net. Blake's there. Miller picks it up, flies around one. Miller has the slot, turns shot, fire, just misses the net. Dylan and Trevor working back there. Trev puck protecting. Trevor tried to slide it through to Dylan. Bigby comes through with it. Blake holds his own, turns shot, fired, and blocked. But Dylan's going to go get there. Where's the hook? Puck gets sent down into the corner. Dylan there. Puck gets sent up the half boards. Connor has it. Connor sends it down into the corner, sticks with it. Connor and Miller down deep. Miller digging. Connor comes through with it, tries to wrap. Puck's loose out front. Miller gets munked in front and pounded. $14:59 here left in the second. Jackson and Jack come on the backside. Up front, we have Landon, Irvin, and Parker. Landon is going to step in for this face-off. Bigby wins it. Tried to reverse the side of the ice. Jack's there, sends it back down in the corner. Bigby turns it up and out and down. That should be an icing if it gets there. Jack, it will be, so that'll be another offensive zone face-off. Landon will step back in for the face-off. Pucks one back. Actually, Irvin wanted back to Landon. Bigby behind the net. Landon stands him up. Parker coming in. Bigby trying to go up. Comes cross. Miss it. Picks it back up to the outside. Landon on the good back check. Jackson clears the zone. Puck comes up. Irvin's on his horse. Irvin has Parker going with it. Turn fire. Stop save. Irvin sticks with it. Parker slips. Parker picks it up. Turn fires. Was looking for Irvin. Parker picks it back up. Jack back here on retrieval. Jack holding his ground. Pokes it up front. Parker picks it up. Parker cross pass to Landon. Landon has time and space with Jackson going to the net. Landon turns out of it. High has Mark on the ice. Mark turns, fires, gets deflected. Comes high. Puck up the half-boards. Landon leaves it for Jackson. Jackson has his own entry. Tried to turn fire. It misses it. Takes a big hit. Jackson now on. Puck gets sent back behind the net. Parker in pursuit. Irvin has it. Irvin up to Landon. Landon turns fire. Shot saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Sam, Keaton, and Liam come on the ice. Daschel, Mark remain on the backside. Pucks one back. Daschel turn fires, gets blocked high and wide. Mark steps short it. He does. Liam there. Liam in pursuit. Puck gets reversed. Good reverse hit because that kid was trying to line up Daschel. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Mark has it. Slides through. Bigby with good stick. Sends it up and out and down. They wave off icing. Sam back on retrieval. Sam has Daschel. Daschel was looking for Liam. Just missed. That's going to be an icing. That'll be a defensive zone face-off. .12.5 minutes here. Same offensive changes. So we see Lyndon, Landon, and Garrett come on the ice. The guys in the box still aren't out. It makes me wonder if they gave him 2 and 10s. Matching. Puck gets sent up. Daschel has it, sends it over to Garrett. Garrett was looking for Mark. Bigby has it. Good recovery and defense. Garrett has it. Garrett and Daschel. Daschel has it. Turn fire, shot blocked. Where's that? Holy crap bucket. That's going to be another power play. Full-on check from behind in open ice. Play the game the right way. This team is ridiculous. It's going to be a power play for your Thunderbirds. Looks like we're going to have Daschel and Mark with Trevor, Miller, and Dylan. Puck's down. Dylan gets it to Mark. Mark turns out of it. Mark has Daschel. Daschel's looking for time and space. Daschel has Miller. Miller bumps it up to Mark. Mark walks. Mark's tried to slide it down. Miller trying to stick with it. Puck comes up to Dylan. Dylan slides it over to Mark. Mark shoots, gets deflected up and out of play. 1:33 here left in the power play. Wholesale changes. Blake and Connor come on the backside. We have Parker, Irvin, and Landon on up front. Puck's down. Landon gets it up to Connor. Connor turns, shoots, fires. Puck's loose out front. Bigby is able to clear it. Landon gathers. Get this thing reset. My God. Parker's going to net front, and Bigby guys just punched him in the face. Just keep putting them in the box. They're going to give Parker a matching, it looks like. If we don't defend ourselves, it's going to be the end of the world. Here we go, set back up. Irvin wins it back. Connor has it. Connor back to Landon. Landon right back up to Connor. Connor walks. Connor over to Blake. Blake turns fire deflected wide by Garrett. Irvin has it off the seam, looking for space. Irvin has Connor. Connor turns fire shot. Saved by the goalie up and out of play. So that'll be another offensive zone face-off. Bigby has 4 players in the box currently. Same 5 guys will step in. Landon is going to take this face-off. Puck's one down. Bigby tried to send it back behind the net. Garrett's there. Garrett's holding firm. Slides it through. Irvin sticks with it. Connor steps it short. Irvin has it. Good puck protect by Irvin. Irvin turns out of it, looking for space. Has Connor lie. Connor had Landon now. Turns shot, fire, saved by Bigby. Landon gets right back. Little backhand flipper. Another save and throws. 35 seconds left here in the power play. Wholesale changes. We have Dashel and Mark coming on the backside. Up front, we have Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. Let's go get a quick one here, boys. Miller looks like is going to step in to take this face off. Puck tried to clear. Dashel almost able to hold it, but Mark's going to collect it. Sorry. Mark has Dylan. Dylan has Trevor on the far side for his own entry. Trevor slips one, turns out of it. Has Dashel. Dashel has Trevor. Trevor was looking for Miller on the backside. Mark has it. Turn fire, shots deflected wide, but out front. Little deflection by Dylan. Miller leaves it for Dylan. Try to shoot it home. Goalie had the post shield. Dashel has it high. Dashel over to Mark. Mark down to Trevor. Trevor back up to Mark. Mark fires it wide of the net. We're back to 5-on-5. Miller off the half boards. Slips one. Again, high hands, no call. Trevor has it back behind the net. Trevor has Dashel on the backside, just missed. Dashel had Miller up front. Comes up and out. Bigby turns and fires it in on their own merit. Try to come up the middle. Mark's there. They're going to give Sam a penalty, it looks like. We're going to be going on a penalty kill. I totally missed it. But
hey, play hockey the right way!
I'm going to be on the penalty kill here, so 2 minutes should go up on the clock. Looks like we have Jackson and Connor Hilly coming on the backside. Up front, we're going to have Garrett and Linden. So we have 3 in the box. Bigby has 3 in the box. Not sure if they give Sam a 2 and a 10. Garrett wins the puck back. Connor Hilly slides it to the opposite side. Jackson in pursuit. Jackson fires it up. Comes up and out. Bigby back on retrieval in their defensive zone. Bigby up the outside, chip, but Jackson's right there. Jackson flips it up and out. Bigby doesn't know where it's at. Linden ships it forward. Garrett turns and dumps it in. We are now onside. Bigby having to regroup back behind their net. We're looking for changes. Miller on the ice now with Dylan. Bigby up the outside, can't control it. Bigby has zone entry. Slides it up the middle. Not tried to clear, but Bigby blocks it out. Bigby has backside. Turn fire shot saved and frozen by E-Train. 1:08 left in the kill here, and we're going to have Parker's out of the box, so the matches are out of the box. Connor and Blake come on the backside. We have Miller and Dylan on up front. Touchdown. Blake has it, turns, fires it up and out and down. That's the luxury on the penalty kills. You get to clear it. Goalie tries to play it out, just misses it. Dylan comes in hard and heavy. Dylan's in a headlock. Wow, gets pounded down. I didn't get that one. Sorry, I had to take a sip here. Bigby has it to the outside, turn, fires it off the side of the net. Connor has it, chips it up and out. Has Dylan coming through with speed. Dylan trying to get around one. Interference all over the place. They're calling Dylan for a penalty. Frustration penalty. It's going to be a frustration penalty, so we're going to go to a 5-on-3 here. Bigby takes liberties with Connor Spinks on the way by. Unbelievable. Bigby literally has 5 coaches on the bench. At this point, I'm just hoping to get our boys out of here healthy. Looks like they're going to put the puck in the offensive zone. I don't know how it's a 5-on-4. Bucks one back. Bigby has it. Tries to chip it up and out. One ref called it off. The other called it a hand pass. Be a neutral zone face-off. Bigby wins the puck back. Send it over. They're trying to break out. Come cross. They have the line to gain. They are in the zone. Send it in deep. Miss it. Turn fired all the way down. 8 seconds till we're even. Bigby goalie places it to the opposite side. Garrett's there. Leaves it for Linden trying to poke it through. Landon has it. Garrett turns fire shot, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. We have Dashel and Mark coming on the backside. We just got to be looking to protect ourselves. A lot of cheap action going on. Parker, Landon, and Irvin on up front. 7-12 here remaining in the second period. Landon in for the face-off. Bucks one back. Parker tries to slide it through. Parker and Irvin. Irvin has it. Irvin leaves it for Mark. Mark back to Parker. Oh, Parker was looking for Dashel. Turn it over. Bigby picks it up. But good job by Mark. Puck comes through. Irvin's got it. Irvin and Dashel are on the half board. Dashel has it to the outside. Dashel to Parker. Parker has zone entry. Parker puck protecting. Landon here. Parker still working in his office. Parker spins out of it. Parker has Dashel. Dashel turns, fire, shot. Wide open hit. Oh, Parker just didn't get enough on it. Bigby tried to clear it. Irvin picks it back up. Irvin has time and space. Irvin over to Dashel. Dashel had Parker down low. Parker was looking for Irvin coming to the high slot. Irvin gets poke check. Tried to get back over to the half post at Parker. Dashel pokes it through, but Bigby sends it up and out and down. That should be an icing, and it will be, setting up an offensive zone face-off. With 5:58 here in the second period. Wholesale changes. We see Jackson and Jack come on the backside. Up front, we have Liam, Sammy, and Keaton. Liam's gets situated. Liam in for the face-off. Pucks in skates. Bigby comes out with it. Good pin down by Sammy allows Liam to pick it up. Had Keaton going to the net. Wide open hit. Nobody on the puck. That should have been a penalty. Puck gets sent to the opposite corner. Keaton had it bounce over his stick, but Sammy's there. Oh my God, that's an anticipatory call. We're going to be going on the penalty kill. This is the ugliest period of hockey I've ever seen in a long time.
That's a bad call, ref. It's a bad call. What? A bad call.
Well, looks like they gave it to
You almost took
to
a seat on the
Bigby.
fucking bench there. Bad call.
Connor Blake on the backside. Up front, we have Dylan, Miller, and Trevor. Trevor picks it up. Trevor has Connor. Connor off the half boards. Has Miller, chips it in, trying to go get it. Interference being held. My Lord. Miller picks it up, has high. Connor has it. Connor slides it through to Miller. Trevor has it. Trevor turns, fire, shot, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Same five guys are going to step in and do. I don't even see how much time. 5-on-5 now, I guess. Puck's one back. Connor has it. Connor to Blake. Blake slides it through. Puck saved and out in front. Trevor comes through, battling down in the corner with Dylan. Dylan tried to chip it up and through. Blake's going to get it up high. Blake has Dylan. Dylan tried to slide it through. Puck saved by Bigby. They try and clear it up and out. Blake holds it. Puck comes right dead center. Bigby picks it up. They're out of the zone. Connor's going to pick that up. Connor hard back behind the net, looking for Blake. Trevor comes through, picks it up, has the back of the net, sends it up and through. We're going to have a 2-on-1 here with Miller and Dylan. Miller turns shot, fire, misses the net. Blake comes through. Blake gets poke check, but is back on retrieval. Blake tried to slide it through to Dylan. Dylan has Miller coming through with speed. Miller to the outside, gets around one. Has the back of the net. Connor Hilly on, backside. Miller's just going in circles here. Slides it through to Trev. Trev gets level from behind. Getting up slow. Bigby up the middle. Trevor squeaking off. Having some words for the official. Hit from behind into the board. It's a boarding penalty. No call. Blake to the outside. Blake has zone entry. Turn shot, fire, saved. Bigby picks it up. Clears it up and out. Connor Hilly Connor getting held up. Whoop. Puck sent in deep. Landon chips it up. That's Connor Hilly. Connor's got Linden going with him. Just pops it in. Linden and Garrett on. Now Jack. Garrett slides it through to Linden. Linden gets around one, sliding it. Had Landon going to the net. Bigby goalie made a good save. Bigby on the outside has zone entry. Turns, fires it wide of the net. Connor and Hilly in retrieval. Bumps it up. Has Garrett. Garrett cleans it up. Almost had Linden. Bigby sends a cross-ice pass off the skate. Back over, regrouping in their defensive zone. 2.5 minutes here left in the second period. Good stick by Linden. Bigby out of the zone. Good back check. Jack slides it over. Connor Hilly trying to bump it up here, battling with Landon. Connor comes out with it, slides it over to Jack. Jack slides it through. Is able to get it up and out. Chip it in. They're calling icing. That'll be a defensive zone face-off with 2:11 here left in the second period. Dashel and Mark on the backside with Trevor, Irvin, and Parker. Trevor's going to step in for the face-off. Puck's one back. Mark picks it up behind the net. He has Trevor going through. Trevor and Parker in on zone entry. Trevor fire, puck's loose out front. Bigby slides it up. Dashel has it over to Mark. Mark has it. Mark cuts through. Getting hooked, held. Bigby has it. Parker comes through. Parker has it. Puck gets chipped up. Irvin gloves it down. Holds his own. Turns and dumps it in deep. Trevor in pursuit. Puck comes up. Irvin has it. Irvin bumps it up to Dashel. Dashel turns shot fire. Just high and miss. Mark's going to short the zone. Mark gets tripped back behind the net. No call, but maintains control of the puck. Slides it through to Trevor. Trevor on the backside. Trevor backs it back down to Parker. Parker slides through, leaves it for Dashel. Dashel sends it through, gets to Trevor. Trevor has Irvin. Irvin right back to Trev. Trev to Irvin, up high. Irvin slides it over to Mark. Mark's looking for space, slides it through as we're looking to make changes. Liam on the ice, Dashel over to the corner. Has it, slides it to Irvin. Irvin has the seam. Turn shot, fires, puck's loose out front. Liam turned fire, had Parker there. Parker turned shot, fire, puck's loose. Whistle. Another whistle, they're calling a cross check, so looks like it's going to be on Bigby, so we're going to remain here on this power play. 39.3 seconds left here in the second period. Blake and Connor on the backside. Up front we have Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. Push down, Dylan turns fire, shot frozen. Finally there's a whistle, late. Trevor's gonna step in, reset, 34.7. Pucks one back, Connor has it. Connor turns shot, fire, saved, and frozen. Reset, do it all over again. Getting a few words from Coach Ryan. Call it a pony. Here we go. Dylan comes through. Puck comes up high to Connor. Connor chips it back down the half board. Biggie has it, clears it up and down. Blake is in pursuit. Blake gets by one. Again, they're just trying to headhunt. Blake has time and space. Gets around to the outside. Turn fire shot, saved and throws it. And they're going to let it run. So that's going to do it for the second period. We'll end here 2-0 in favor of your Thunderbirds. Shots in favor, 31-8. When we come back, we'll have 1 minute, 21 seconds here on the power play. You hang tight. We'll be back with you here in a moment. Here we go. Going to be bringing it back here. Start the third period. We need to get a couple of more here. These are the games that can flip on their head with the luck of a bounce, and there's been zero flow as a result of, I guess if you would call it a strategy. There's the whistle. .16 go up here on the clock. Coming in to give E-Train a little love. Let's go out, play focused, disciplined hockey, and go win this game. Officials are ready. But coming to the ice to start this third period, we have Connor and Blake on the backside. Up front, we are going to have Irvin, Parker, Landon. .121 here on the power play. Landon steps in, clock's down, gets it back to Connor. Connor has it to Blake. Blake leaves it for Landon. Landon is going to take it back so he can come up with speed. Landon right up the gut on the outside. Get this set up. Leaves it for Irvin. Irvin high. Irvin's got all time of day. Turns shot, fire, misses the net. Blake has it, slides it over to Connor. Connor shot, fires on the net. Puck's loose out front, finally saved and frozen. 49 seconds left here in the power play. Puck's down, but Blake has it high. Blake turns shot, fires, save, throws loose. Puck's still loose. Irvin comes out with it. Irvin tried to slide it over to Connor. Bigby with a good stick, turns and fires it all the way down the ice. A-Train comes out, leaves it to Blake. Blake's taking the back of the net. Reverses the side of the ice, looking for Connor. Connor leaves it for Landon. Landon comes to the outside. Landon's going to get zone entry. Looking to get it set up. Mohawks round one. He's got the back of the net. Landon slides it through, had Irvin. Irvin couldn't quite gather. Irvin gets it back, sends it over to Connor. Connor, Landon back to Connor. Connor over to Blake. Blake turns shot, fire, top shift. That's going to be an even strength goal as time had run out. Time had run out on a penalty, so that's going to be an even strength. Little extra insurance goal. Let's go have a runaway period here. Wholesale changes. We have Gassel and Mark coming on the backside. Up front we have Miller, Trevor, and Dylan. Trevor steps in for the face-off. Trevor has it. Trevor has zone entry wide. Chips it back through on the backside. Comes through with speed. Trevor leaves it up high for Mark. Mark turns, fires it. Trevor gets it right back. Miller picks it up in the corner. Miller has a seam. Turn, fire, deflected up and back behind the net. Trevor sends it out, or Dylan sends it out front. Saved them frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off with 14:05 here left in the contest. Shots 35-8, favor of your Thunderbirds. Miller's going to go in to take the face-off. Miller wins it back. Mark has it. Mark over to Dashel. Dashel slides it down to Trevor. Trevor working out of the corner. Takes it back to the net. Slides it up to Dylan. Dylan looking for Dashel on the backside. Dashel turns out, fires, gets saved to the opposite side. Mark steps to hold the zone. Sends it back down in the corner. Dylan comes in hard. Miller picks it up. Miller looking for space. Leaves it for Mark. Mark walks. Dashes out front. Holds his own. Puck's loose and skates. No way. You're going to call a penalty on Dashel. Not even close. So we're going to go down 2 minutes here on the penalty kill. Connor Hilly, Jack on the backside with Garrett and Linden. Garrett wins it back behind the net. Whistle. Net came off. We'll reset, do another defensive zone face-off. 5 seconds tick off there on the penalty kill. Linden steps in to take this one. Shot on net. E-Train saves it. Garrett turns, fires the puck. It actually ricochets off the board and out of play. They're going to keep this in the defensive zone. Looking for a puck. Good hustle by Coach. Coach goes, finds the puck. There's going to be another defensive zone face-off. Garrett will step in to take this one. Bigby wins it forward. Shot on net. Gets deflected by Linden. Try to send it out front. Garrett in pursuit. Battling through. Bigby has it. The slot has the over. Good sticks and lanes. Shot wide of the net. Turn shot, fire, blocked. Jack has it, turn, dumps it in deep. We're looking for changes. Linden on his horse. Blows an edge back behind. Blake now on with Connor. Kellen. Bigby has zone entry. Turn shot, fires high and wide of the net. Comes high. Turn shot gets deflected. Blocked by Blake. Blake picks it up, turn, fires it up and out. Bigby has it, looking for zone entry. They have zone entry. Turn shot. That's a powerful goal. We had a weird, awkward change there. Created a lane right down the middle. Shot fired on net. That puts Bigby on the board. Connor Hilly, Jackson Dyer. We have Liam, Keaton, and Sammy on the backside. Pucks in skates. Bigby comes across, but Liam has it. Liam over to Sam. Sam has zone entry, turn, fire, shot, blocked out wide. Connor Hilly picks it up, sends it back down in the corner. Liam on his horse. Liam has the back of the net. Battling. Jackson steps to short, gets it to Liam. Liam slides it over to Connor Hilly. Connor turns shot, fire wide. Puck comes up high. Jackson has it. Slides it all the way through on net. Keaton picks it up back behind the net, punches it through. Stays with his guy, rubs him off. It's in skates. Bigby tries to come up high. Connor Hilly has it, turn fire shot, saved to the corner. Bigby pokes it up. They clear it up and out. Jackson picks it up here right in front of us. Bigby looking for changes. There's space. Turn shot, fire blocked. Bigby picks it up, sends it up and out of play. That should be an offensive zone face-off. Finish some changes here. Irvin, Landon, Parker, Connor Spinks, and Blake. Didn't bother stopping the clock there. Still stop clock. It's only a 2-goal game. Papa operator is not operating with efficiency. Bigby had zone exit, but Blake stops it on a skate. Bigby chips it up and out, and Blake's there on the spot. Blake over to Connor. Connor bumps it up to Irvin. Irvin leaves it for Connor. Connor got stick check. Bigby has it right here in front of us. Turns, skips it in deep. Irvin finishes through, and Connor picks it up. Connor slides it up to Blake. Blake tried to bump it up, has Landon. Landon to the outside, turns, sends it in deep, and Parker will go. Apply some pressure. Good stick by Parker. Gets it out of the corner. He's got time and space. Looking for Connor. Connor chips it through. Bigby picks it up. Really good job by Irvin coming back through. Stops any forward momentum by Bigby. Turns, and he's streaking to the outside. Turns out of it. Had Parker coming through. Parker turns, shot fired. Blake pad save behind the net. Bigby trying to clear it. But Parker is being pesky there. No chance. Puck comes up. Finally they clear it out. Blake's here on the half board. Bigby has it in skates. Landon pokes it forward. Parker has it. Parker turns, dumps it in. Goalie punches it back behind the net, and Bigby has it. They're trying to clear it. They had outside zone entry. Low and edge. Blake and Bigby go to the ice. Bigby gets up. Parker and Landon down here doing battle. Blake's in there. Couple guys on the ground, no whistle. Finally they blow a whistle. .9:28 here left in the contest. Wholesale changes. We see Dashel and Mark come on the backside. Up front we have Miller, Dylan, and Trevor. Miller's going to step in for this face-off. Bigby trying to send it high. Pressure's there. Send it right over to Mark. Mark pushing the pace of play. Mark turns, shot, fire, saved, and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Same 5 guys. Let's see who takes this one. Looks like Miller's going to step in and take the draw again. Miller wins it back. Mark has it. Mark slides it down to Dylan. Dylan looking high. Dylan has Dashel. Dashel had Trevor. Dashel chips it out front. Has Miller shot on net. Got deflected. Saved and frozen by the goalie. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. Good little passing sequence there. Trevor's going to take this face-off. Dylan comes out with it on net, frozen. That'll be another offensive zone face-off. Once again, Trevor steps up. Pucks one back. Mark has a turn shot. Block to the corner. Miller's there. Turns out of it. Slides it up high. Mark has it. Bumps it down to Dylan. Can't quite hold it. Bigby chips it up and out and down. That's going to be an icing. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. We have wholesale changes. Jackson and Jack on the backside. Kellen, Linden, and Garrett on up front. Kellen steps in to take the face-off. It's one back. Linden pokes it up the board. Kellen picks it up. Trying to take the back of the net. He's got it. Looking for space. Turns out of it. Comes out of it again. Tried to slide it through to Linden. Shot fired. Jackson on net. Puck still loose out front. Still loose out front. No whistle. Garrett shot fired. Comes out to Kellen. Kellen picks it up on the high slide. Leaves it for Jackson. Jackson turned, walks. Backhand to Kellen. Kellen has the high slot. Looking again for space. Kellen slides it through to Garrett. Back on the give and go from Garrett to Kellen in front. Bigby recovers. Sends it up the middle. Bigby has his own exit. Have the line turn, fires it in. Eastrate comes out to play it. Leaves it there. Jack and Jackson back behind the net, poke it up. Linden has it. Linden tried to chip it out, up and out, didn't get it out. Comes right out to Jack. Jack slides it up. Linden has it, pokes it through. Bigby there though. Puck gets chipped up and out of play off of a deflection. That should be a neutral zone face-off. 7:32 left here in the contest. Wholesale changes. We see Blake and Connor Spinks come on the backside. Up front we have Keaton, Liam, and Sammy. Puck's one back. Connor has it, turns, fires it in deep. Bigby goalie comes out to play it, but the pressure's on. Puck's sitting there. Well, they're going to call a penalty on Liam. Rough. So your Thunderbirds are going to be going on the penalty kill here. 2 minutes. 7:21 here left in the contest. Blake and Connor Spinks on the backside. We have Linden and Garrett on up front. Garrett steps in for the face-off. Puck's in skates. Blake has it, chips it up and out and down. That's a good clear. Bigby sends it over to the side, can't control it. Blake gets a stick on it, right back on net. Goalie freezes it as he had Linden coming down on him. 15 seconds off the kill there. That'll be a offensive zone face-off. Garrett wins it back to Blake. Blake turns, shot, fires, saved and frozen. Goalie didn't know that he had it for a moment, but then sucked it in, kept it close to his body, and frozen. 7 minutes even here left in the contest. Shots 46-9 in favor of your Thunderbirds. Garrett ties his guy up. Bigby comes back, looking to take the back of the net and try to get out with speed. They send it up and out and down. That's going to be an icing. And an offensive zone faceoff. They're trying to stretch, so we just need to pay attention and make sure nobody gets behind us. Same four guys will step up here. 1:28 left in the penalty kill. Garrett in for the face-off. Puck's down, one forward. Bigby picks it up, tries to reverse the side of the ice, misses the over. They come up the outside. Good job by Linden. Bigby gets it right back, though. They have the line of game. They get it in deep. Connor does a good job standing this guy up. Bigby's going to get a penalty here, taking some liberties with Garrett down in the corner. That's going to even this up at 4-on-4. I'm not sure how Bigby coaches sees the ice tomorrow if they have a game. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for 1:07, and then we'll get about a 53-second power play. Landon, Miller, Connor, Blake. Connor Spinks and Blake. Touchdown, it's one back. Blake pokes it forward. Bigby trying to slip. They get zone clear. Connor has it. Backhand back deep into the zone. Landon's applying pressure with Miller. Miller sends it up high to Blake. Blake has it over to Connor. Connor's walking. Turn shot fired, deflected wide. Bigby trying to clear it. Connor holds the zone, has Miller. Miller to Landon. Landon has the back of the net, looking for space. Oh, Landon is looking for Connor. Bigby's able to clear it up and out and down on Ethan. Ethan leaves it for Blake. Blake has the back of the net. Blake and Miller. Miller has zone entry. Miller leaves it for Blake. Blake turns shot fired, deflected up and out of play, so that'll be an offensive zone face-off. And wholesale changes, so we see Dashel and Mark come on the backside, and up front we have Trevor and Dylan. 13 seconds here left in the 4-on-4, and then we'll be on the power play. Trevor is going to step in and take this face-off. They didn't even wait for Trevor to get set. Bigby clears it up. Mark has it, though. Mark right back down to Trevor. Trevor got a stick lifted. Bigby clears it up the middle. Mark's got it. We're now power play. Mark has in the zone. Leaves it for Dylan. Dylan turns fire shot saved out front. Bigby has it. Oh my God. Let him. Garbage. High hand to the head. That's a 2-10 for sure. Your Thunderbirds are going to be going on a 5-on-3. Unbelievable. They want to have a conversation about what? Nothing to talk about. .505 left in this contest. That's a 2 and a 10. Landon, Parker, Irvin, Connor, Blake. 5-on-3. Irvin takes the face off. Parker comes out with it. Parker slips. Parker has Landon. Landon looking for space, has Irvin. Irvin deflected. That was going in if it didn't get deflected. Bigby up the half boards. Irvin holds his own. Irvin has Blake on the opposite side. Blake down to Irvin. Irvin over to Landon. Landon cross to Blake. Blake's back behind the net. Blake has all day. Turn shot fired, deflected to the corner. Now it's 5-on-4 for 119. Landon over to Connor. Connor shot, deflected. Landon picks it up out of the corner. He's got net front. Looking for space. Landon had Irvin in front. Puck shot. Deflected out to the corner. Landon with a big reverse hit. Bigby was coming in on him. Irvin has it. Leaves it up for Blake. Blake walks. Blake has Connor. Connor turns shot fired. Deflected. Puck's loose out front. Sent wide. Irvin and Parker battling back down there. Bigby has it. Sends it up. Blake has it. Blake over to Connor. Connor has time. Sends it right back to Blake. Blake reverses out of it. Puck comes out of the zone. Blake sends it to Irvin. We have zone entry. We have 3-on-1 here. Oh, Landon in front, back behind the net. Blake picks it up. Blake turns shot, gets blocked out to the corner. 7 seconds here. Up high to Landon. Landon has it over to Connor. Connor shoots, gets blocked. Bigby out, 5-on-5. Parker has it. Parker turns shot, fire, saved, and frozen. 2:55 left in the contest. Wholesale changes. We have Jack Evans and Connor Hilly come on with Sam, Liam, and Keaton. Bigby sends it back behind the net. Misses the over. Keaton is flying. Good stick by Liam. Liam holds his own. Liam has Keaton on the outside, and Keaton is limping. He's hurt, or maybe missing a blade. He can't skate. He doesn't have a blade, it looks like. Bigby skating it back into their zone. 2 minutes left. Ref picks up the blade because it broke. Keaton's blade entirely broke. He had nothing on one of his skates. Bigby back from behind the net. Puck shot saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off with 2:01 left in the contest. Wholesale changes. We see Dashel and Mark come on the backside. Up front, we have Garrett, Kellen, and Linden. Shots are 52-9 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Their coach is trying to get a piece of the ref's ear. Puck's down. Sitting in skates. Linden comes through with it. Leaves it for Kellen. Kellen up to Mark. Mark sends it down on the slot. Has Linden. Linden turns shot fired up and over the net. Bigby tries to clear it. Dashel has it. Turns shot fired, deflected on net by Kellen. That'll be an offensive zone face-off. .143 here left in the contest. Kellen steps in for the face-off. Puck sitting there. Kellen comes through with it. Turn shot fired. Lake pad save. Bigby has it. Sends it back behind the net. Mark steps short it. Mark comes out with it. Gets bodied off. Bigby trying to come up the middle. They have zone exit. We stop them right there, though. Kellen has it. Kellen up to Garrett. Garrett back to Kellen. Kellen back to Linden. Kellen has it back behind the net. Tried to slide it up to Dashel. Bigby with a good stick, clears it up. They're going to call matching. They're going to call matching penalties. Linden's going to the box, it looks like. And Bigby going to the box. So it should be a neutral zone face-off. We'll see what happens with 104. Nope, they're going to leave it in the offensive zone to our favor. Jackson and Connor Hilly on the backside with Sam, Liam, and Keaton. Keaton has a new blade. Bigby tried to clear it, cleared it into their own guy. Jackson steps, hold his own, turn shot, fire deflected, up and out of play. That'll be another offensive zone face-off. 56 seconds even here left in the contest. Puck one back. Jackson has it, sends it in deep on the half boards. Bigby with a good stick. We're able to recover, though. Liam gets bodied off. Bigby trying to play out of the corner, sends it high. Jackson has a turn shot fire. Lake pad saved to the corner. Keaton's there. Liam picks it up. He's got the back of the net. Sends it high to Connor Hilly. Can't quite hold the zone. 27 seconds left. Connor across ice. Had Keaton. Bigby has zone entry. Get around one. Good job by Liam to come back. Bigby sends it in deep. 15 seconds left. Out front. Excellent save by Ethan. My Lord. Thank the good Lord this one's over, because this team has no business being on the ice the way they play. They're still talking smack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frogs. Coaches on the bench not doing a dang thing. And that's where it all comes from. Game ends 54 shots to 9 in favor of your Thunderbirds in a 3-1 game where there was literally no flow. We're thankful to be out of here healthy. Thunderbirds will come back here tomorrow for a bright and early game against Rochester Junior Americans. 2-2 so far on the weekend. Let's make it 3-2. For Don Jaramillo, tonight, you have a wonderful evening. Thanks for tuning in to Thunderbird Hockey. Tuning over and out.